Minister Kenye has expressed serious concern over emerging suggestions of creating a new constitutional article, possibly outside the ambit of Article 371A, as part of the proposed administrative arrangement from Eastern Nagaland. Well, the remarks were made following internal deliberations by the state cabinet on the issue. Minister Kenye clarified that the long-standing understanding between the state government, the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization or the ENPO and the centre was that any arrangement to address the ENPO's demand for a separate administrative structure would fall under Article 371A, which safeguards Nagaland's special constitutional status.
Questionable now, since it was the centre who had proposed for the creation of a new article, also keeping in view of the ongoing Naga political issue?
See, as far as we know, I don't think the centre also had such a motive. We have not had access to the blueprint and the documents, but we do hear time to time. At no point of time did the centre also indicate such an intention, nor our ENPO also ever thought that such a thing was possible. They didn't even think of it. But this is something which just propped up today in our discussion. And it appears to be a suggestion made or some idea being mooted by, but it is center-oriented. So we'll just discuss more on it and to make sure so that we will be confident when we take every step in trying to resolve this issue. Others are minor, whether it be judiciary, finance, administration, legislation. Others are all minor. The state has no objection. What the state and the people are concerned is whether we are going to be bifurcated by way of giving them a new article, whether 371A is going to be again under scrutiny of the parliament, which we have a lot of apprehensions, our people, and would not like to let it go to the floor of the house again. So Article 371B, like Assam, they already have two autonomous councils, Karbi and Long, Bodoland. B has never been bifurcated. Neither a new article has been born out of it also, and it remains intact, whereas the components have been fitted within it. Why can't we have something like that? This is just to clear our doubts. Other things are all negotiable. It's within us only that we will be hammering out. So it's not a problem. Okay?
So any move to create a new article would amount to constitutional bifurcation, Kenye said, adding that it was a matter of grave concern. He pointed out that the creation of a separate article could effectively remove Eastern Nagaland from the protections and structure laid out under Article 371A, thereby altering the constitutional relationship between the region and the rest of the state.
Assam is B, Manipur is C, Mizoram is D, Sikkim is E, and so on and so forth. Other states also. Arunachal is F, H, I, J. Now, if they say that this new entity will be Article 371K, that would mean that something out of 371A is born. And it's no more a part of A because it's got a new chapter. Then that would mean a world of difference, and there would be, in fact, the state would have nothing to do with it anymore. So, before we proceed further, I think there are certain areas like that which we have to ascertain. And ENPO never meant that they would go out of A and Lu, or nobody ever said that. So what we intend to But what is actually taking place should not contradict each other. That would be catastrophic.
The minister also emphasized that the state government supports inclusive negotiations but cannot endorse any move that risks the constitutional integrity of Nagaland. Well, Kenye indicated that the Nagaland government will seek clarity on the matter from the MHA.
To ENPO, the 23rd July meeting, the tripartite meeting, the Union Home Secretary had asked the Nagaland representatives of the Nagaland government to make their stand clear on some issues within a fortnight. So that 2 weeks ends today. So what are some of the disagreements from the government side to the demands of the ENPO?
Many points, many pertinent points have come to light only today. All these documents, as I said, were not accessible to many of us over all these years. So finally, when it was brought to the table of the cabinet, we had deliberated thoroughly today. That's what took us a lot of time, and we have exchanged our views on many points, and we have decided that if possible, the entire cabinet should go to Delhi once to meet the Home Ministry. There are several areas where we would like more clarification. The ENLU was there, many of them. They were also, unfortunately, they were also, I think, kept at bay. They were also not taken into the mainstream discussion for quite a long time. So we were all equally a little confused on certain points. So we have to hear it from the horse's mouth. We have to hear it from the horse's mouth. So in all probability, we'll be making a trip to New Delhi.